Hi guys, today in this tutorial I am going to explain you about CSS3 colors. In CSS there are totally three types of colors, that is giving name, giving RGB value, and another thing is hex value. So in CSS3 this is different. In CSS3 they introduced RGBA value. A is alpha, and HSL and HSLA. Then opacity, this is very important. Fine guys, I will explain about all these things. Let me go into the code. So I have given here the body and a paragraph tag. I have linked a CSS file, and this is the CSS file. Now I am going to write the code for it. So I am selecting body and I am writing code for it. So let me give the background color. So what I am going to do is I want to create. No, let me do with this. So I am going to give the background color. My background color is RGB of. I want to give red, so I'm going to give I want to give green RGB, and I have specified A. Now I'll tell what is A. So let me reload this. So I got pure green. Now what I am going to do is alpha value lies between 0 and 1. So it is from 0.0 to 1. That means 0.1, 0.2, so on to 0.9 and 1. So if I am going to decrease the value from 1 to 0, the transparency will be increased. First, suppose I have given 1 previously. Now what I am going to do is I am going to give 0.5. See how the color changes over here. Now opacity increases. The opacity is increased. Fine. This is what I want to say. So if I give this thing with paragraph, now I am going to load an image for the body, so you will get to know the difference. Background, background, UND image. I am going to set the URL for that, and the URL I am going to view a.jpg. So what I am going to do is I am going to give one over here. Now you will notice the difference. So I have kept the background image, and I have given a paragraph P. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to change the max width property. So no, I want to give the height as about 800 pixels, and I'm going to give max width as 800 pixels. To make it center, I am going to give margin property, and it is auto. So now it will come to the center. Fine, this is what I want, and it is very high, so let me make to 6. So let me execute this. Yeah, fine, now you'll understand. Now I'm going to change the opacity from 1 to 0.5. So see what happens if I decrease the alpha value. See, I can see the background image here. Fine, if I decrease again and again, I'm decreasing it to 3. So now see what it happens. It got very light. So I am going to change it to 2. More lighter. Now find 1. It is very light. Very light. If I make it to 0, it will not be visible. So this is the use of alpha value. Fine, this is what I want to say. So this is RGBA, the use of RGBA. Now guys, I am going to get into HSL colors. HSL stands for hue, saturation and lightness. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the values for that. In hue is a degree on the color wheel. It is a degree on the color wheel that is between 0 to 360 degrees. If it is 0, it is red. If it is 120, it is green. If it is 240, it is blue. So we need to give the saturation in percentages. It is 100% if it is full. And I am going to give the lightness percentage. If it is 0%, it is dark, that is black. If it is 100%, it is white. So I will explain with an example. So what I am going to do is I am going to give the HSL value. HSL. So what I want is now I want green, so it is 120. Now I want purity, that is saturation 100%. Then I want 50% of lightness, not full 100%. So let me see the output over here. See what happened here. Now I am going to change the lightness to 100%. See what happened. This is changed to white. If I am going to give you 20%, see how dark it is. So this is the thing. Now I am going to change the purity to 50. That is saturation. See what happened. So these are the values of HSL. This is about HSL. Now next I am going to give as HSLA. HSL, and here the A is used for opacity. So we have previously this, and I am going to use, it is like RGBA. What is the A is there? This is the same thing over here. So HSLA should be there. So there is wrong with that. Now I got the opacity. So let me change the opacity to 3. Fine. Now let me change to 8. It is very high now. See how it is going to behave. So the final one is opacity, and you have learned here the opacity is nothing but the thing which we have given, that is alpha value. It plays from 0 to 1. Fine guys, this is about the colors in CSS3. Fine, in next tutorial I am going to tell you about the gradients. What are gradients? Fine, they are very interesting. Until then, keep practicing guys.